Pro Tour Kaladesh, we're here with the 3-0 deck tech, constructed coming up soon. So 3-0 is pretty good. I've done it a couple times before, and I think that the keys are staying calm and staying flexible. I actually think that these timed drafts are easier because people freak out, they lock into their first pick, and then it's easy to have an insane deck if you're just cool and collected. So a big thing is just honestly taking deep breaths and meditating and saying, yo, I got this, before it starts. I looked around the table and everyone was nervous, and there was a bunch of people stood up for their first Pro Tour, and it was like, all right, I got this. So the way the draft went is I opened a Fairgrounds Warden. There was also an Exemplar in the pack, but I took the Warden. I got passed a Trinketer by my opponent. I have no idea what they took over this. I just feel like that's wrong. So I started off really hot. From there I cut white. I don't know if white was really open, but I took a Servo Expedition and Companion, 3rd and 4th. Not necessarily great cards, but I wanted to cut white. Expedition is very good with the Trinketer. Then I took a Construct, which is not necessarily a great card, but I wanted to stay open and read the table until I got this card like 5th or 6th, which to me was a signal to move into black-white. From there, I think I tabled an Inspired Charge and maybe took an Eddy Trailhawk. I had the feeling that I really like in this format just attacking. They say if you block, you lose. Inspired Charge is really crazy, my opinion, and I wanted to get a second one at some point and go wide with servos and just attack, 17 lands attack. You can play 16 or even 15. The second pack, got lucky, picked a Revoke first. Well, it's not that lucky. I didn't really open bomb rares. Second, I got past a Revoke from the other side. And then the third pack came around and there was either this or a Subtle Strike, which is the +1/-1. The Subtle Strike's maybe better, but if I'm going wide, I just want creatures. I felt like I couldn't take too many spells, so I just wanted a creature there, so I took that. And then later in the pack, I saw Combo. This card is really good because you can drain them for 2, 4, 6, and that's annoying. But there was a Servo Expedition in the pack. I thought maybe I could take the Servo Expedition and wheel the Combo, and I took all the time. I decided to make the safe pick, but a second Servo could be pretty decent because I don't really like the Construct. The third pack, I got past 2 Revoke Privileges, which is kind of crazy. The third pack, I opened a Fairgrounds Warden and a Cultivator's Caravan. Caravan's good, but I decided to take the Fairgrounds Warden. Between the packs, I was looking for more servo makers. I never saw a Glint Sieve Artisan or whatever. So these were really good because they just make servos and help us go wide. And then I got somewhat lucky, but I had cut white very hard that in late pack 3, Fragmentized tabled, a second Inspired Charge tabled, and the Hawk tabled. And that was super lucky. The guy next to me cut a couple impeccable timings, but I don't really like that card because of the pump spells. So the draft itself, I lost all the die rolls actually, so I had to win all the games on the draw except for one. I did drop one game, but it's pretty much get a Hawk or a Companion down. I have stuff starting to blow. Also starting in Prophetic Prism for a Construct, but basically try to curve out, prevent their blockers, and then Hawk combined with Warden and Inspired Charge does so much damage. I had a game where I went turn 2 Hawk, turn 3 Bat, 19, turn 4 Warden, 16, turn 5 Inspired Charge for 10 in the air, turn 6 Inspired Charge for 10 in the air, so it's hard to beat that. And that's pretty much the deck. It's really simple. Next up is Constructed, and I like my spot because I'm done early and can go to lunch, and I'm prepared for hour-long matches. I have a controlled deck, so I'm going to play long matches, and I have 5 ahead of me. So that's pretty much it. I hope you find this helpful as far as drafting. I'm good at it, even though I don't really post on it. I've done over 1,000, and 3-0 to me, this is the 3rd time I've 3-0'd a Pro Tour draft. And it's fun. Those are some keys. I hope you found that useful. Stay open, stay flexible, stay strong, my friends. And try to turn it around. Much love.